Thank you for being here with us this morning. I would like to recognize representatives from the different ministries that are here. As the Director of Ceremonies said, this program is a jigsaw puzzle where different ministries contribute to it. We just hold the board and put together the different parts of the jigsaw puzzle. I would like to recognize the development partners who are with us. I know the others are on their way and will be joining us. I would like to recognize the stakeholders from the different NECs and the different professions and skill areas from which we hope we will be drawing skilled personnel for participation in this program. I would like to recognize representatives from academia, researchers, consultants in labor mobility that are here who are going to be advisors to the ministry on this program. Last but not least, because they are part of us, I would like to recognize our partners in the implementation of this program, who are Tabiseng and represented here by Mr. Joe and the team that you saw, who are called Behind the Scenes. I didn't know the new name of Behind the Scenes. Let me say it is my pleasure to welcome you to the official launch of the Zimbabwe Global Skills Partnership Program, ZGSPP. I also call it many different acronyms. I think the team are now used to me calling them ZG, this, ZG, that, but it is called ZGSPP. I would like to thank all of you for your commitment to come and join us today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather today, we are witnessing a critical strengthening of government skills management architecture. The ZGSPP provides a coordinated framework that supports the identification, verification, and utilization in an evidence-based, policy-aligned, and institutionally coherent manner of our skills. The value of this initiative lies not only in facilitating access to employment opportunities, but also strengthening government's ability to plan. This program takes care of a bit of the demand side. We are recognizing that our economy is unable to meet the supply that is currently available. But there are many people who would want to use this supply. We can then strategically deploy the supply to markets that need them. At the heart of the program is the ZGSPP Hub, the operational engine we are activating today. It serves as the official national online platform for Zimbabweans seeking to find work abroad safely, and I would like to emphasize safely and legally, as well as for employers seeking verified Zimbabwean talent to connect in a centralized location where the entire life cycle takes place, from signing up to finding a job and being supported with travel abroad and being supported while abroad, and finally when returning home. This database is ensuring that we have proper mobility of our labor. People will go anywhere. I was talking to Mr. Joe the other day, and I said, despite the war in the Middle East, Ethiopian Airlines is full. You can't get a flight on Ethiopian Airlines. People are leaving. They are going somewhere, to jobs that are known or unknown, to places that are safe or unsafe. And this then tries to organize this going so that it is safe going and it is organized going. It is going that is related to our absorption capacity and our production capacity of the skills from our universities, and the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education is here, who tell us that we have excess of this based on the economic ability. And then we are taking those and we can say we can offer so many people based on the information that we already have. This is an initiative that puts together the different efforts that we have been working on, but also that puts order to the processes of Zimbabweans going. The ministry values this collaboration that we have with the different ministries, and today we will also be announcing that as Cabinet approved this, they also approved that we set up an interministerial committee that implements this program. We will then begin to call the interministerial committee to start the work, because now there's something to touch. In the beginning, we took time in the last 3 months in preparing together with Tabiseng to work on the basics, to create the framework, and also to ensure that it is foolproof, it is safe, and that the data that people will enter is protected, and that it is ethically stored, and it is not misused. Those are the key qualities that we are looking at. We have had, and like OMDAs, we now have cybersecurity officers who are here, who will be also monitoring this process. I would like to call upon those who are currently looking at careers, looking at or planning to go somewhere, anywhere, to look into this program. We will be working based on the experience that the Ministry of Labor came up with. Bilateral labor agreements. We will be looking at bilateral labor agreements in a variety of areas, and we already have a number of countries that are ready to negotiate with the facilitation of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to negotiate these agreements so that we can begin to send our people or to recruit people based on particular skills. And the skill sets that we are talking about is quite wide. This is not just for university graduates. This is for a variety of skills, technical skills. I think some of you know that the best truck drivers in Poland are now Zimbabweans. So we have many skills, and therefore we should be able to exploit the different skills levels that we have as a country. We also want to guard against de-skilling. How many of you have relatives, lawyers, accountants, who are now waiters mushikepe? They have de-skilled because they could not find a pathway to guide their particular skill. So when they come back to Zimbabwe in 20 years' time, are they accountants? Or they are now housekeepers in hotels, but they are holding just one certificate called accountant, and they will demand to say, give me a job, I'm an accountant. We do not want any of our processes of labor migration to de-skill our population. Our skills are our biggest asset as a country. And as Zimbabwe, we should recognize that we are well known for hard work. We are well known for, I think His Excellency the President always, almost 90% of his speeches mentions honest hard work. And honest hard work is really in the genetic writing of Zimbabweans. Let us use that. Let us show that we will be contributing to our country. We will also, through this program, be contributing to our economy. As you hear, the Minister of Finance talks about the large contribution by the diaspora in diaspora remittances. Instead of sending or letting our children just find Chavawana until they give up and then take drugs and other things, we can give them a pathway where they will be able to be sending us something, Kumba, but also coming back with skills. You know, or when they come on holiday, many people from the diaspora would like to share what they have learned in terms of skills transfer. And this skills transfer is also part of the program that we will have, so that when they come on holiday, they can spend an extra week, an extra 2 weeks supporting skills development and skills transfer for us. His Excellency the President, I always quote, when he was in South Korea and meeting the diaspora, he said to them that you will be responsible for ensuring that we leapfrog in technology. So our diaspora is going to be, or this team that we are creating, this pool that we are creating to join the other diaspora, will be responsible for ensuring that we leapfrog and we are kept up to date with modern technologies, with new ways of doing things. As we know, technology is changing every time you look around, and therefore we will be having people in the different and the variety of skill areas that will be providing us with the skills and labor force intelligence that we require, not only for the achievement of NDS2 and Vision 2030, but also to look beyond. And we will now know that this type of skill is wanted in a different country. We're talking about the railways, and we say the trainees from the railways work in South Africa, Botswana, Spain, and Portugal. So we are producing skilled labor force for these markets, but these markets have never contributed to our skills development. So how do we ensure that there is a contribution to skills development, and we are developing skills for a pipeline that is established and that already exists? So this is what we are going to be doing in this program.